Hey Maggies, it's Marga.
It's Angie.
And for today's podcast, we will talk about this very interesting, very intriguing, and yet very inspiring movie that was released in 2024 entitled The Big World. So, for today's podcast, we will talk mainly on the concept of good life. Did Liu Chunhe get or got or experience a good life? Now, let me ask you, Ange, how does The Big World, this movie, depict the concept of a good life?
Okay, so first of all, hi Mars. So the movie Big World is a very nice movie depicting the concept of a good life the other way around, right?
Yeah.
It has a different version, a different taste, and what's more interesting about it is that it's actually based on a true story. To be honest, masasabi talaga natin it's far from being a good life, right? Because imagine living with that condition and being bullied and almost unaccepted by the society and by the people around you. That's a tough life. But in the movie, the good life there is that it's portrayed by the character Liu Chunhe, that because of him, he showed that knowing your passion, striving for things that will make you happy, and being satisfied with the things that you have is what's making that life a good one.
I totally agree with that. The movie really depicts what a good life is.
And for you, Marks, which philosopher's perspective on the good life is reflected in the movie?
So I think it was Martin Hedger's YOLO. You only live once. We only live once, and in the movie, Chunhe really lived his authentic life. Remember that scene where Chunhe and his grandma are eating at the park?
Yes, that's very nice.
That scene boldly highlights the idea that it's not about the money, not just about the money, because having a job is a dignity. It's a dignity for Liu Chunhe. He strived to get that job because he knows for himself that it is something that will make him happy.
Yeah, indeed it will. So
now, Ange, if I ask you, in a personal context, what is good life for you?
So for me, a good life is really about that having a good relationship with the people that surrounds you, right? Like Liu Chunhe, he wants everyone to have a good relationship with him, right? And also a life with contentment, stability, and satisfaction, and also a life where it's worth the risk taking, or you took so many risks that you actually enjoyed everything about that life. So for me, that's a good life. And for you, Marks, what is a good life for you, and which philosophers' viewpoints align with your definition of a good life?
Okay, I personally believe that a good life is a life with stability. In every aspect of our lives, we need balance of the good things and the bad things that comes to our life. Because without the with the absence of the other of the good or either the bad, we cannot appreciate the true value of it, right? A good life for me is a life filled with happiness, directed with purpose, in order to reflect an unexamined life. And this viewpoints aligns with the philosopher Aristotle, Confucius, and Socrates, where they emphasize the balance between good and bad, the purpose and harmony, and authenticity through self-examination. Together, they reflect my belief that a meaningful life requires both joy and struggle, guided by purpose and deep reflection.
Yeah, in addition to that, we also forgot who are the philosophers that So for me, Aristotle and Epicurus too, because Aristotle told us that the purpose and life that you know your function is actually driving you to a good life. So it will also give you a good relationship with the people that surrounds you. And also with Epicurus, he said that appreciating small things will help you to appreciate the bigger ones. So we have to really learn to appreciate everything that we've got on this world, and that life is not just about happiness. You have to go through trials and challenges. So with that being said, we are now down to our conclusion. So to conclude this podcast, Through Liu Chunhe's story, Big World, it conveys that a good life is characterized by personal growth, meaningful relationships, the pursuits of one's passion, and the ability to overcome adversity with resilience and determination.
So that will be all, Maggies. It's Marga.
It's Angie.
And bye, Maggies.
Bye, everyone.